The vacuum of space carried no sound, but Orla knew the silence was temporary. Through the reinforced viewport of the observation deck aboard the Retribution's Edge, she watched the holographic display materialize before her. 60,000 warships, each one a testament to humanity's industrial fury, assembled in formation that stretched across 3 astronomical units. Fleet Admiral Orla Chen, Daniel's voice crackled through her neural implant, bypassing her auditory system entirely. All battle groups report ready status. We're holding position at the heliopause of the Kepler 442 system. Orla closed her eyes, feeling the weight of command settle across her shoulders like a physical thing. Behind her eyelids, she saw them again, the colonists of New Shanghai. 15 million souls, erased in a matter of hours by the Zathan Collective's antimatter bombardment. The aliens had been methodical, calculated. They'd left nothing but a debris field where a thriving world had once orbited a distant star. "Acknowledged, Captain Reeves," Orla said, her voice steady despite the rage that had been her constant companion for the past 6 months. "Initiate jump sequence. All ships proceed to designated coordinates." Daniel materialized beside her, his holographic form flickering slightly as the ship's quantum processors managed the computational load of coordinating the largest military fleet humanity had ever assembled. He'd been her tactical officer for 12 years, and even in holographic form, she could read the grim determination in his expression. "The Zathan won't expect this," Daniel said quietly. "Their intelligence suggested Earth's maximum fleet capacity was 8,000 capital ships." "They made a fatal miscalculation," Orla replied, turning from the viewport. "They assumed we were confined by conventional resource limitations. They didn't account for the automated foundries in the asteroid belt, or the fact that we've been building in secret for 30 years. The colonial expansion program had been humanity's greatest achievement, terraforming worlds, seeding the galaxy with Earth's children. But it had also been a cover. Behind the civilian expansion, Earth's Combined Defense Initiative had been constructing the most devastating military force the galaxy had ever seen. Shipyards hidden in the Kuiper Belt, automated factories on Europa, massive railgun arrays on Luna, all coordinated by quantum-encrypted networks that the Zathan had never detected. "Jump in 5, Daniel announced, his form dissolving as he returned to the tactical center. Orla felt the familiar sensation of her consciousness expanding as the ship's AI interfaced directly with her neural augmentations. She could sense every vessel in the fleet now, 60,000 individual tactical nodes connected in a vast distributed network. Each ship's AI was an extension of her will, each weapon system an extension of her hands. The jump was instantaneous from a subjective perspective, but Orla's augmented perception stretched the moment. She experienced the fleet's transit through higher dimensional space as a cascade of quantum probabilities collapsing into certainty. When reality reasserted itself, they had arrived. The Zathan homeworld filled the main display, a massive super-Earth, its atmosphere thick with nitrogen and methane, orbited by 3 moons and a ring system that glittered with orbital habitats. Sensor arrays immediately detected the defense fleet, approximately 12,000 ships, impressive by galactic standards, insufficient against what humanity had brought. "Fleet Admiral, we're being hailed," Daniel reported. "The Zathan High Command wants to negotiate." "Translate and display," Orla commanded. The alien that appeared on the screen was insected, its carapace iridescent in the light of its home star. Its compound eyes reflected no emotion that Orla could read, but the translator AI rendered its clicking speech into flat, mechanical English. "Human fleet, you violate sovereign Zathan space. Withdraw immediately or face consequences." Orla stepped forward, ensuring her image was transmitted clearly. "I am Fleet Admiral Orla Chen of the United Earth Defense Force. 6 months ago, Your vessels attacked and destroyed the colony of New Shanghai without provocation or warning. 15 million human civilians died in that attack. You will answer for this crime." The Zathan commander's mandibles clicked rapidly. New Shanghai occupied territory claimed by the collective. Removal was necessary for expansion. This is standard galactic practice. Your species is young, ignorant of established protocols. "Then allow me to educate you on human protocol," Orla said, her voice cold as interstellar space. "Captain Reeves, execute Operation Thunderhead." Daniel's response was immediate. "Aye, Admiral, all ships weapons free, engage at will." The display exploded with tactical data. The human fleet moved with precision that shocked even Orla, who had planned this assault for months. The ships didn't simply fire, they danced. Quantum-entangled communication allowed coordination at speeds that made light lag irrelevant. Railgun rounds, each traveling at significant fractions of light speed, created a web of kinetic death. Directed energy weapons, powered by miniature fusion reactors, carved through Zathan shields like hot wire through ice. The Zathan defense fleet attempted to respond, but they were fighting an opponent unlike anything they'd encountered. Human ships utilized gravitational manipulation to perform maneuvers that should have been impossible, twisting through spacetime itself. Swarms of autonomous drones, each one equipped with nuclear-pumped X-ray lasers, overwhelmed Zathan point defense systems. "Their command carrier is attempting to flee," Daniel reported. "Should I authorize pursuit?" "Negative," Orla said, watching the tactical display with clinical detachment. "Let them run. I want survivors to tell the story." The battle lasted 17 minutes. When it ended, the Zathan defense fleet was reduced to expanding clouds of ionized gas and tumbling debris. Not a single human ship had been destroyed. A handful had taken damage, but the fleet's regenerative armor systems were already effecting repairs. "Open a channel to the Zathan homeworld," Orla ordered. "All frequencies. I want every Zathan on that planet to hear this." When the channel opened, Orla didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. "People of the Zathan Collective, I am Fleet Admiral Orla Chen. Your military has been neutralized. Your orbital habitats are within range of our weapons. I could reduce your homeworld to slag with a single command." She paused, letting the translation AIs work. "But I won't. Humanity doesn't wage war on civilians. We're not like you." The Zathan High Command appeared on screen. Their carapaces dulled with what the translator identified as fear pheromones. "What are your terms?" the lead Zathan asked, its voice barely registering on the audio pickup. "Reparations," Orla stated. "You will establish a memorial on your homeworld for every human who died at New Shanghai. You will surrender detailed information on your military capabilities and installations. You will withdraw from all territories within 50 light-years of human-controlled space, and you will sign a non-aggression pact that will stand for the next 1,000 years. And if we refuse?" Orla allowed herself a cold smile. "Then I demonstrate to the galaxy what happens when you exterminate a human colony. Your choice." The Zathan conferred briefly, their mandibles clicking in rapid consultation. Finally, the lead commander turned back to the screen. "We accept your terms." "Wise decision," Orla said. "Captain Reeves will transmit the formal documentation. You have 72 hours to begin compliance. If you deviate from the agreement in any way, this fleet will return. And next time, we won't be so merciful." She cut the transmission and turned to find Daniel's hologram standing beside her again, his expression thoughtful. "Do you think they'll comply?" he asked. "They will," Orla said with certainty. "Because today they learned something crucial about humanity. We don't start fights, but when someone attacks our people, we finish them, decisively." She looked out at the fleet, those 60,000 warships hanging in formation like monuments to human determination. Each one represented not just firepower, but the collective will of a species that refused to be victimized. Set course for Earth, Orla commanded. Our people deserve to know that New Shanghai has been avenged. As the fleet began its journey home, Orla permitted herself a moment of reflection. The Zathan had made a mistake that countless others throughout history had made. They'd underestimated humanity. They'd seen Earth as just another young species, ripe for exploitation. They'd learned differently. And word would spread throughout the galaxy. Humanity was no longer prey. They were apex predators, and their patience had limits. Touch one human colony, and 60,000 warships would darken your skis. The message was clear, written in the debris of the Zathan defense fleet. Humanity had arrived, and they would never again be victims.